How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the first round of playoffs for the Dawn Draft League. This is the quarterfinals. So from now on, it's single elimination bracket. So if I win the next 3 matches, I win the league, basically. This week we are up against the Shamouti Island Lugias, piloted by 16-bit Steven. You can see the team on screen. They've got Cresselia, Garchomp, Heatran, Lapras, Raikou, Bulu, Sableye, Salazzle, Guzzlord, Gallade, and Trevenant. Now, the big thing I notice here, Dragapult is really good in this matchup. Like, super effective damage on these two. Heatran can't do much to it. Lapras is the biggest threat, but like it just kind of dunks on everything else. So, I think the team I brought in here, I will show you quickly, is I've gone for Cole, Urshifu, Life Orb Dragapult here, so we've gone for a very offensive Dragapult set. I have Bulu, Mamoswine, and Torracat. So the kind of rough game plan here, it's been so long since I made this team like way last week for Players Cup, and I'm recording this on Monday because me and my opponent were both unavailable at various times over the last week. It's been ages since I looked at this team. I have to remind myself what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, the main kind of strategies here are, first of all, Dragapult Cole I can lead as a bait. I'm expecting something like a Sableye Lapras lead. Or Sableye and something else, and what I can do here is, because my opponent has run Trick Eject Button Sableye, like every time they brought it, what I can do is I can bait them into trying to trick Colossal. I can protect and just Max Phantasm into their Sableye immediately, and then maybe they Max Geyser my Colossal as well through Protect and whatever, and they give me my boost. But the main thing is I just flatten Sableye turn 1. So that's a fun strategy that I have access to. The other options I have, I just go Urshifu Cole, like particularly if they don't have Lapras. But like if they're running Trick Eject Button on Sableye, then I can just go Aqua Jet with Urshifu and get rid of their thing, or I could go like Double Protect turn 1 to get around a Fake Out and just Aqua Jet them to get rid of their Eject Button on Sableye, and then set up my Cole from there. And then the other thing I can do is like Pult Torracat, so I can like taunt potential Sableye lead, parting shot of a Lapras, that kind of thing. As you can see, I've prepped kind of heavily around a Sableye lead, and that's largely because apart from Cole, like all of my main damage output here is physical, which means that Cole is still physical, but like all of my damage output is weak to Will-O-Wisp, so I need to be careful of that on Sableye. Is the main reason that I want to kind of play around that. So yeah, that's the squad. That's kind of the rough plan. I know this is a bit more rushed than usual, but had some weird things with timings. 1 sec. So we're just gonna hop right into the game, basically. Okay. Yeah, that's the general strategy. Yeah, the biggest thing I'm scared of was Lapras, so I've kind of built around that. Like you see, I've got like Brick Break on Bulu to get around screens. Heatran's a bit of a problem as well, but I've got Horsepower and Assault Vest on this. I've got Thick Fat Mamoswine. I've got Urshifu. Even Cole matched up decently into it with Horsepower here. So, hopefully should be fine. We will see. Right. Code is in. Let's switch over to this. There you go. Oh, my back is so stiff. It's stuck in lockdown. Right. Okay, we've got a trainer. Let's try from the. Okay, I guess I'm deciding the rules. Oh wait, where's my notepad? I always forget to get my notepad out for these. Fuck. God. Get my notepad. Why do I always do this? I need to get my notepad out so I can take notes on my opponent's sets and stuff. Okay, I have my notepad. Good shit. Oh, I dropped my pen. This is just chaos incarnate. Jesus. Okay. Select the battle rules. Okay, with the Series 7. Yup. Okay. Pick my team. I need to set up my thing. Cool. Draft League team. Here you go. Ability. Item. Moves. Okay. Let's go. Right, let me just quickly switch my audio over to this. There you go. Okay, what they got? Okay, yeah, so it is like Sableye Lapras stuff. This is pretty much what I expected. I think I do want to go for the Galaxy Brain bait turn 1. Because I think they lead Sableye into this. I think, because they want to go for like Quash or whatever on Cole or Trick. I guess their players, Trick into my Colossal, expecting me to Surf, and then Surf switches out my own Cole, and then they're like Resonance my Pult or something. So I can get around that, I think. And then my back end, I definitely bring Bulu, because I need something to beat Lapras. The question is now, do I bring... I actually thought I bring Mamoswine. She does better into Lapras, so I've got Bulu to cover that matchup. I think Mamoswine's just better into the rest. Yeah, I have Mamoswine here. Right, this makes sense to me. Okay, just write down what they've got. Chomp. They've got Heatran. They've got Lap. They've got Raikou. I'm fully expecting, like, the sets they've run previously. I'm expecting, like, Eject Button Sableye. They normally run, like, Clay Lapras, which is why I've got Voodoo here. I can Brick Break it pretty freely. I'm expecting, like, Lefty's Cress. And then, I guess they normally run, like, Life Orb Chomp. I don't know what they've got on Heatran, but we'll figure it out. Well, they often bring Specs Raikou as well, which is something I need to be wary of. Okay, done. I'm expecting Sableye Lapras, would be my best guess. Lapras Cress. Cole, okay. I think I just Phantasm switching Bulu here, right? Phantasm Crest switch Bulu into the Cole slot. There could be Ghost Resist on Crest, but that feels unlikely. The reason I say that is because... what am I saying? Because like the only Ghost move I have is Dragapult, and if you expect me to be running like support Dragapult, like the Dragapult I often run next to Colossal is like Breaking Swipe or Dragon Darts, like Light Screen, Will-O-Wisp, T-Wave, Surf kind of stuff with no Ghost moves. So I think I should be able to just KO the Crest here. Yeah, Crest. Sorry, Cole switches. Unless that Ally switch. Ally switch would be so annoying here. Would it? Actually, Ally switch wouldn't be too bad here, I don't think. What would be bad is if they survive this and set up Trick Room. If they do that, I'm in trouble. I've also kind of used my my trick here of baiting them. Although if they set up TR, I can bring in Colossal, which is not the worst. Because like physical Colossal against defense boosted, oh sorry, defense dropped Lapras is still fine, I think. Pretty sure Crest doesn't live this. I'm an offensively right forward set. Oh, they just go HH. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of scary, actually. I don't even drop Cress. Okay. Good to know that Cress doesn't go down to... so it's got HH. HH, and that's... not dead. No way! That's a hell of a read, my dude. That's a hell of a read. That puts me in an awful spot here, actually. They are lefties, Cress, yeah. Jesus Christ, that's a read and a half, isn't it? What if I just stayed and set up Colossal? Dude's insane. I mean, I think I'm bringing Cole here. I don't imagine they'll be running speed investment on the Lapras, so what I can do is I can go for, I'm going to go for Airstream into Cress, and then Rock Slide, I think is my best move. I could Protect, but I feel like it's more likely they're going to hit around my Cole, because Protecting here is just super obvious. That's a hell of a turn 1 from my opponent, Jesus. Yeah, Lapras is a big problem. No, I don't Oko Cress as well, it's kind of annoying. They Protect, okay. I feel like Airstream probably still kills them here. And I would be wrong. Jesus, that did nothing. I think that's kind of okay though, isn't it? Okay. And they're running speed, and they max Geyser into my Cold. Are you kidding me? If I were playing on stream, I would accuse this person of stream sniping, but I'm not, so I can't really do that. Ugh, yikes. Big yikes. This is a bad start. Maybe I should have brought Raikou to this. Oh, well, it's Mammoth time. He also have Protect on Crest, which is worth noting. Do they not have TR on Crest then? Protect. We've seen Ice and Water moves on Lapras, so that's not surprising, is it? I'm just going to Phantasm into Lapras and Protect here, I think. Maybe we should have gone for an Airstream boost on Mammoth actually. But I need to put Lapras in range of something next turn, so I protect Mamoswine. If they Trick from here, I lose, I think. They're going for something that isn't what I wanted them to. I honestly don't know if that's in range of Dart's Horsepower, and if they don't set Trick from here. And they just Moonblast. Yeah, I think... Does the double up kill here? Okay, the guys are into Mamoswine. So we got that one right, at least. That still does so much. Okay. So what I can do now is I can go Darts and Horsepower into Lapras. Lapras is at -2 defense. Does this kill through Veil? It probably doesn't, does it? Oh, it might do, actually. It really might. All my Bulu did was set up terrain for my opponent to abuse. Not ideal. That was 2 monstrous calls in the first couple of turns from my opponent, though. That's insanely high risk. Yeah, I'll just do this. You know, this is Moonblast. Crash, that's actually good for me. Oh, they just self-protect. I guess to get a bit more healing on Lapras. That makes some sense. What's the last move from Crest, then? Also, Crest has been getting terrain recovery, hasn't it? Wait, hold on. That's... Is that Iron Ball Crest? No, it's Lefty's Crest. No, sorry, it's been getting Lefty recovery, not terrain recovery. I'm being daft. Oh, my brain is fried at the moment. This is actually embarrassing. Okay, is that Lapras in range? It's at -2 defense. Does a Veil up, so I am doing more damage than if Veil weren't up in the first place. I think there's a chance. And I think the chance is higher than me getting a flinch off Icicle Crash, so I'm going to have to go for it. You could also like miss Blizzard if they're running that or whatever, or miss Hydro into Mamoswine. Games have been less over than this, I will say. Dragon Darts comes out, okay. Lapras. Oh, Lapras is really dead to Horsepower, isn't it? Games have been much less over than this. Okay. Horsepower connects. Lapras goes down, okay. Problem is they now have Veil, I don't have defense drops. Okay. What's their back end then? Okay, they're confirmed Light Clay because their Veil's not gone. We know that now. Light Clay. It's Chomp. Oh, Chomp is really good for me here. Chomp Heatran. That's really good. I think I just go Darts and Horsepower Heatran, right? Do I? Could also Ice Shard Garchomp. Ah, this is mind games now. Because if I Ice Shard won't kill Chomp though is the problem. I think I would need Ice Shard and Darts to kill Chomp. I think I just press Darts. Do I Darts and Ice Shard here? Ah, Heatran's in Rain. If it's not running a Steel move, it can't kill me from this range actually. I'm thick fat. I'm going to double the Chomp. This is risky, but I'm going for double Chomp. Okay, fine. This won't kill because of Veil, yeah, but I get my Ice Shard. Oh, sorry, my Dragon Darts. Okay. Could also double protected that turn just to scout for protects and stuff. To stall another turn of Veil. That's not negligible damage on Heatran. That's a crit on Heatran, that's why. Okay. Do they have Flash Cannon? Heat Wave, that's fine. Because that's... Okay, they missed my Mamoswine. Like, Thick, Fat, and Rain, there's no way I die to this. Yeah, I'm chilling. Woo! Okay. My Mamoswine is probably faster than the Heatran. We've seen Heat Wave. I think my best move here is just to... Because there's, what, 2 more turns of Veil now? I want to say? 2 more turns, yeah. Okay, so what I can do here is I can double protect. And then next turn I go for Phantom Force and High Horsepower. Ooh, how the hell do we win that one? Jesus. Well, we haven't won yet, but... Unless I, like, miss a High Horsepower and they kill me with a bunch of Heat Waves or whatever. Yeah, the Heat Wave again. Jesus Christ. Okay. Phantom Force into Heatran and High Horsepower. That's not how words work. High Horsepower also into Heatran. Actually, maybe it would be safer to go Darts here. Actually, I think Darts would have been better here, actually, because they can't kill me with a... okay, I'm faster than Heatran, they just die. Okay, never mind. Right. Heatran is slower than Mamo. That makes sense. And it's not sugar. Okay, that was stressful. I do not know how I pulled that one out the bag. I'm going to be honest. Like, I lost 2 Pokemon in the first 2 turns because my opponent made a couple of incredibly hard reads. Okay. If they're not leading Sableye here, can I go for can I go for the Urshifu play now? I kind of like Urshifu Cole and then Bulu and okay, I'm gonna go Cole. I think I want to go for the Urshifu Cole Bulu Mamo thing this time. Given what they brought, I don't need Dragapult's speed here, so I think just getting Volcliffe up is going to be really valuable here. It also means that they lead Sableye and try and like Will-O-Wisp me, because I've used my Dragapult. I've used my Dragapult trick now. I think I'm going to try for the Cole setup here. Yeah, I think I like this. I'll say Quash on Sableye is going to be a right ball ache to deal with here. This also means that if they lead Lapras, it's very difficult for them to set Veil up, because, like Aurora... what's it called? It's called Resonance. Resonance is resisted by both of my lead mons. Jesus. How the fuck did I win that game? Yeah, knowing that Pulp doesn't KO Cress is kind of annoying. I don't know what their last move is, though. Like, what is their last move on this Cresselia? Because if they had Trick Room, surely they would have pressed it. Because Trick Room would have screwed me there. If they lead Sableye here, I think I double protect, don't I? So it just gets around Fake Out. They go Lapras Cress again. I'm just going to blast the Lapras, honestly. I'll give the Lapras and Side Jet. Let's do this. I could lose Cold turn 1 here, but honestly, like, we'll trade Max for Max, worst case scenario. Actually, absolute worst case is they go for Trick Room Max Guard. I haven't played around Trick Room Max Guard at all, have I? But if they Trick Room Max Guard, I can Max Guard next turn and then switch my Cole into Bulu, potentially. They do Max. Please don't Max Guard TR. No, surely if they had TR, they'd have used it last turn, though. Last match. There's no way this is TR. I will be shocked if this is Trick Room. Like, Max Guard Trick Room is such a risky play here. Because I didn't max Cole to, like, I didn't max Cole at all last game. So if I didn't max here and they went for Max Guard, they'd just, like, lose insta. I could have also gone for, like, Protect, I guess. Okay, no Max Guard, that's fine. This could potentially, if they're not helping handing here, are they doubling into, no, they could just go Max Geyser and Moonblast into Ursh, just to break Sash. That would make sense, but Volcliffe, this won't kill, probably. I think it's a roll, but this plus Volcliffe damage should do it. Yeah, okay. So like I said, even if Cole goes down here, we trade Max for Max, and they get Resonance, fine, so I keep my Max. They tried to make the same read as, come on dude, I'm not falling for the same read twice. That's an insanely good opening turns. Urshifu can now just crit through Veil. I've got Rocks up. Lapras goes down. They do have Trick Room. They just didn't use it. Interesting. Okay, Lapras goes down to Rocks. Perfect. And Crest takes a bunch of Rocks damage. Okay. That's so much chip. It's actually insane. Got Mamoswine and Assault Vest Bulu in the back. I think I can just get through this Cress eventually by chipping it down. What comes in here then? Heatran if it's Earth Power, potentially? But if it's Earth Power Heatran, I have the option to just... If they have Chomp this time... It is Heatran, okay, so that makes me think it's Earth Power. So what I can do here is I can just double into the Heatran. With Quake and Surging Strikes, and it's guaranteed to go down. If I lose Cole here, then so be it. I don't really care. But this just takes it down to a guaranteed 2v2. Sorry, a 3v2, which I think I'm okay with. Heatran protects, doesn't matter, because Surging Strikes hits through Protect anyway, and I get a Speed F boost on my Cole. Moonblast into Ursh. I'm Sash, so it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, it doesn't kill anyway. I guess maybe I should have actually gone for a Rockfall into Heatran there instead of a Quake, because now, because Surging Strike is going to kill through Protect, I could have Rockfalled the Crest, but oh well. Punch, kick. Wait, is Heatran dead to this? Is Heatran not dead to this? There's no way. I can't tell from the rolls. It is. Okay, I'd weirdly rather it didn't die to that. But yeah, this takes it down to a 3v2. What's their last Pokemon then? Quake into nothing, yep, fine. There's no way it's Raikou. It's got to be Chomp again, right? Surely no way this isn't Chomp. It's Raikou. Oh, that's game. Yeah, I think I just doubled into Raikou again now this time, don't I? Like, Cresselia is all well and good, but it just doesn't have the firepower to get through me if I take out the Raikou. Like, Crest can't 4v1 me here. Yeah, I just doubled into Raikou. I think that's game over. What are they bringing Raikou for here? I guess maybe a back-end Urshifu if they thought I was going to bring that, but Raikou matches up so badly into everything else on my team. Ah, if it's Specs and has Scald, that's a point. Which it could well have. Because now it'll underspeed my Colossal, and they can go Specs and Scald into Cole, but if it's Specs Scald, then... Actually, if this is Specs Scald, then I think I could potentially lose it, couldn't I? I should have detected. Because Crest goes Moonblast here. Yeah. Oh. Urshifu so clutch. The very minor amount of bulk investment I have on my Urshifu has just won me this game. Let's go. I think it won me the game. I don't think Raikou comes back from this. Actually, to be fair, even if they double KO me here, I think I'm still fine, because I can just... And it is Scald. Makes me think it's likely Specs, because my opponent loves running Specs on Raikou. Those rolls on Ursh are insane. Crest set my rocks. Crest gets lefties. But now I just like... What, Aquajet Woodhammer? Or is Raikou just dead to rocks? Dude, rocks are broken. And there is one more rocks turn. One more rocks turn and one more Trick Room turn, I believe. No, 2 more Trick Room turns. But I can just go for double detect it, right? Oh, double protect. Double protect, Raikou I'm pretty sure is Sash. Oh, sorry, is Specs, but it doesn't matter because there's... Let me just double check actually, make sure. Yeah, one more Volplith turn. 2 more turns of TR. So I'm just going to double detect. Or protect detect, whatever. Mamoswine goes for protect. Urshifu goes for detect. And then Raikou does to rocks. Moonblast into that and Scald into Mamoswine, sure, but yeah. Raikou goes down to rocks, and now I just start swinging at Cresselia. Look at the amount of chip damage that's done to Cresselia. Like, that's with lefty's recovery every turn. It's done almost half to Cresselia, just even though I haven't hit it at all, and Raikou dies. Jesus, Volplith's broken. Yeah, it's a 3v1 now. Like, and Crest doesn't have recovery either, apart from lefties. It's what helping him protect Moonblast Trick Room. So this confirms no. I think there's Aquajet here to guarantee some damage because I'm pretty sure Crest goes after Ursh. Helping him protect Moonblast Trick Room. So yeah, it doesn't have. That does nothing. Jesus. Moonblast into Ursh. Yeah. Yeah, its only recovery here is lefty, so I just need to deal damage to it. Ice Crash with Never Melt Ice should do a decent chunk. So look, it's reasonable. I mean, now I just Woodhammer, right? Its only means of dealing damage is Moonblast. It can't set up. I've got Assault Vest Tapu Bulu with Horn Leech. Like, this is game over. This crest just does not have any firepower. The best it's got is a non-stab Moonblast. And I bring in Bulu and just go smack. Yeah, and terrain only benefits me here as well. Whack. Okay, whack it. Astral Crush connects. Let's go Mamoswine. This won't kill, but I mean, Woodhammer will do it. I mean, Woodhammer would have done it by itself, judging by that damage output, but... Wait, that Crest is faster than my Bulu? Oh, damn. Oh, I guess Crest's base speed is relatively high, isn't it? Alright, GG's. I think so. Let's suppose Urshifu didn't hang on there. Raiku's then locked into Scold. I'm pretty sure that's Specs anyway. Raiku's locked into Scold against Urshifu. Not Urshifu, sorry, against Mamoswine. So, and also it's faster, yeah, so I could have just gone, under Trick Room, just gone Horsepower into, I could have just gone double Horsepower, honestly, just to guarantee the KO on Raikou. Because like I said, I don't care about Cresselia endgame. So yeah, I could just double Horsepower into the Raikou there to make sure it goes down. And then, yeah, it's game over anyway. Because they would have been stuck with, I'm pretty sure it's Specs Raikou, just based on what they brought previously. Because if that's Specs Raikou, even if I get double KO'd that turn, I don't get any damage on Raikou, but yeah, it's dead to Horsepower or Woodhammer or whatever. I just flatten that thing and then Crest can't beat Bulu endgame. Does that make sense? Yeah. So yeah, it was kind of fortunate that Ursh hung on, but I don't think it made a difference long game. Alright, well, that is it for this week of the Draft League. That puts me through to semi-finals, which I am playing against, I believe, Tiny Cubinator is already through. I think. Let me check. Racket Terrain. Yes. So that was the one other person to come out of the Misty League, or sorry, the Misty group. So I'm hopefully, if next week goes well, going to be single-handedly responsible for removing Misty group from the bracket. And then the other side is Monferno Bro and Caleb, who I actually played in my own bracket and lost to. So I'm a bit scared of that one if it comes to it, but yeah, that is me in semi-finals then. Jesus 60-bit Steven, that game one was nuts. Like, he made a couple of insanely hard reads in the first couple of turns, but then like just ended up being caught way out of position for the end game, which I think goes to show like often it's better to make kind of safer plays that have less immediate reward than go for big reads. Because like, I won the game in spite of all those reasons. If he gets a single one of those wrong, he's in a really bad spot. Because if you think about what were the reasons he went for? He went for Resonance into my Coal slot turn 1, which is super risky. Like if I'd just gone for Surf Volcliffe on that first turn, then I win the game immediately, right? And you see there, even though he got that right, he didn't win the game. So it's like the risk reward there is skewed so heavily in my favour that if I just make the like press A button play, then I win. Which is kind of what you saw in the second game. Like he made the same read in game 2 and got hard punished for it and lost, right? And then what was the other one he did? He did Geyser into what's it called? He went Geyser into Colossal. I guess that one's kind of just a call, because if I don't protect, then he's in trouble. If I do protect, then he's not. But also I was a little bit surprised that his Lapras had speed investment on it. Yeah. I don't know what else there really is to say about that. Like, the prep for this week was a bit iffy. Because, like, my normal consistent Cole setups, very up in the air. Because, I mean, largely because of Lapras. Lapras makes it very difficult for Cole to go nuts. So I think I also took a relatively big risk in Game 2. But the counterplay to that was Max Guard Trick Room, right? And if they Max Guard Trick Room, that's really high risk for my opponent, because if they get that wrong, they waste a turn of their max. And like if I hit Cresselia anyway with like a Max Flare or something, then they can't KO me with Geyser regardless. Which in hindsight might have actually been a better play, like a side Jet and then Flare into Cress. But then if they go Geyser Trick Room, then I'm in trouble. So it's... Yeah, I called them not going for an insanely... Well, I called them not going for an insanely risky play, but then they went Resonance into my Cole. So they did go for an insanely risky play regardless. Yeah, I think that's kind of a victory of like of safety over kind of high risk play. Potentially, if a couple of other things had gone in other directions, then fine. But as you saw in game 1, like my opponent made 2 insanely hard reads and then got 1 call wrong on the 3rd turn, and I won from there. Yeah, I mean, GG's. GG's to 8-Bit Steven. And congrats on getting to playoffs in the first place. My next matchup is kind of awkward, I'm not going to lie, so I'm going to have fun prepping for that one. Yeah, I will see you all for... I mean, my next video is going to be the next round of the Players' Cup, which I'll put out tomorrow. Next Draft League video will be up on Sunday, hopefully. If not, then it'll be Monday again next week. Depending on availability, because this weekend is also not good for me, because I'm Players' Cup on Saturday, and then Saturday evening through Sunday I'm busy, so we will see. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please do leave a like, and sub to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye bye.